Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Bismillah Rahman Ar-Rahim. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillah Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Ashhadu illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammadan abduhu wa rasulullah. And I bear witness that Noble Drawley is a prophet that came to us to lead us back to the Qibla, to lead us back to the fold, the creed and fold of Al-Islam, right? Islam, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, to the main three, our brothers and sisters on Africa Prime, and a hearty Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah to our brothers and sisters in the noble Islamic world, okay? I mean, when a prophet comes to a people, he comes to return to those people, what was stolen from them. He comes to bring to those people what they really need, right? And what we needed was our legacy. These people had stolen our legacy. It was an attempt to murder our legacy. It was an attempt at legicide, right? Some commentators, some observers, some analysts, historians said it was an actual murder, hence the resurrection, from the foundation. In other words, this is what, and when you read it in the book of the modern day Zubur, the book of Revelation, about the lamb slain from the foundation of the world. See, gotta get into that. What do you mean by that? A lamb with 7 eyes and 7 horns was slain from the foundation of the world. See. You got, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it, right? Because this is the age. This is the age of truth. And I'm gonna tell you something right now. We're at a crossroads, right? We're at a crossroads, and what the truth is a saving power. Truth is a saving power, right? If you don't possess the truth, you don't really have an ability to save. You understand? You might pick some folks up and dust their handballs off, but are they really saved? You understand me? Who can prevent a mechanized division coming against us? Who can stop a battalion of Terminators? That's what they will be. Robot police programmed against us. Who can stop that? You understand? Only the truth can. May not be able to stop with a dirt, sure slow it down. Maybe pause it a little bit, so we can, recoup and maneuver, recoup and maneuver to such a point that we can, we can cope with it, we can deal with it a little better, But I'm telling you, there's a certain way, there's a certain way that we have to do things. There's a certain line, there's a certain branch and route, right, that Allah set up. A lot of brothers don't understand that. Despite the little successes and everything they have, you understand? Despite the little successes and stuff they have, And I'm gonna tell you, it won't matter. It won't matter. Only thing that matters is the truth and what Allah says. That's real. That's the only thing that matters. Right? got to understand that. Brothers out here, they got it going on, right? Got a little of this, got a little of that. You understand me? But their foundation's still weak. They don't have no names. See? And your name is triple important in this process, in this true liberation process, right? So these brothers and sisters got these different names and everything, right? Different names, different flags. So, hi, how you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. You know, God bless them. You know, they're brothers and sisters, you understand? And I don't want to be arguing on some kind of carrying on, because, you know, this is an academic demonstration. This is a scientific demonstration. You understand me? When the Holy One instructed Prophet Noble Drew alayhi salam to entitle it More Science, Temple of America, that was a serious demonstration. That's to tell you what is the central core dynamic thrust of this liberation. You understand me? It's scientific. You understand me? This is Islamic science. You understand me? Our liberation process is Islamically, scientifically based. Right? You understand? And the launch pad is truth. The launch pad is truth. The fuel and the launch pad, the countdown, the launch pad, and the fuel in the rocket is holy breath. Right? All that. You understand? It's a certain process and way that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wants us to go. And if we don't go that way, then we're a bunch of damn thieves trying to come in the back door. Oh, yeah. Let me talking now. We gotta stop playing. Stop playing around. This is real. This is real. We had prophets come to us, telling us things that we can prove. Telling us things that are readily available, you understand, readily ascertainable in history books. You understand? We don't have to run around, break out necks trying to find out who we are. It's there. Once the seal was broken, you understand, then we'd be able to see it. We were slaves from the foundations of the world. The Lamb with the 7 horns and 7 eyes. Get into that. There's a group of people on earth who has that. The only people that has it. That's the truth. The Lamb in the midst of the throne, who was slain from the foundation of the world, was he what? He was one that was what? Given to mission. You understand me? To open the seals. You understand? This is the truth. It's not made up. You gotta run around like a chick with your head cut off trying to find proof. Shouldn't take you 18 months, 2, 3, 4 years to find the truth. And you have formal research skills. We got to level off and stop playing and put things back where they belong. Okay? We gotta get into the history. Get into the history around the time of the Prophet Noble Drew alayhi salam's passing. Get into that. All that mess that was going on back then. You know, groups of people with feathers on coming in Unity Hall and at the Prophet's residence, going on through his file cabinets and everything, ransacking and rifling the file cabinets and everything, taking papers and stuff. Prophet Noble Drew rifled his file cabinets, alayhi salam. Whole lot of stuff was going on back then in the days. And when you really understand more science, right? You know, when you really understand more science and you look at the intentionality of the Prophet Noble Drew, the intentionality of the doctrine and processes and everything, you know, you can see it. You can see it. And you deal with the time and the people in the time back then, you know, they were fresh off the plantation. They were children, you understand? They were ex-slaves, direct descendants of slaves, children of ex-enslaved people, you understand? They were still on the plantation, mentally. You understand me? So they was going through a bunch of mess. When the prophet started doing good and everything, they started getting all jealous and covetous and everything, and a lot of fitna jumped off. When the prophet ﷺ started doing swell. We got to get into all that kind of stuff, see? So I'm going to tell you something. Like I told you, right? I'm not making stuff up. Okay? Trust and believe that. I'm in the record. I'm in the record and I come out of the record. You understand? There's a flagship. Right? You go ahead on and go ahead in front of the flagship if you want to. You understand? Go ahead. I would advise, I wouldn't do it. As a matter of fact, I'm officially advising you, brother and sister, don't do it. Because when you arrive at that rock, right, they're gonna be waiting for the flagship. And if you're not the flagship, then take a look. You understand? Take a look at St. John chapter 10, verse 1 through 5. Take a look at that. Okay, take a look at that. You understand? Take a look at that, then take a look at your name. You understand me? Where's your name? Right? Go to Psalms 86 and tell us which one of those are your names. They talk about a whole group of nation right there. You understand me? The synagogue of Satan praying against this group of nations. The synagogue of Satan is praying against this list of nations, right? And they by name. Is your name on that list? The synagogue of Satan is praying to Shaitan Irajim against the nations on this list in Psalms. I think it's Psalms 86, verse 6. You understand? By name, it's a list of names, of national names. You understand me? And we're on it. You understand? We're on it. This thing is deep. It's real, and it's true. You understand? And what I'm telling you is real and true. Right? A lot of brothers will tell me, well, look, we stand with brother. You understand me? I've been stood with him. What you talking about? I'm one of the first one in this group who said that an attack on him is an attack on all of us. Right? But what do you mean stand with him? There's certain things I'm going to always fail a litmus test, concerning, Mr. Farrakhan, the Honorable Mr. Farrakhan. I'm not going to deny him. I know a lot of people what Allah chose him to stand up for us. You understand me? I know he did. That's why he's there. And how does just any one of us, right? Any one of us to go against any strong leader we got? It's just asinine. It's just stupidity. Okay, and it's sprinkled with a little cowardice in there too. See, for to do something like that, right? And sometimes the people, and I know full well people don't respect people who don't take a stand like that. But on the same token, you gotta know who you're dealing with, right? These people, sir, they're adamant about taking over this world and took over the country already. They took over the country already. And those soft white boys, they know who took over the country. We ain't taking the country over. What they attacking us for? They're attacking us because the dumb Christians, you understand me, allow themselves to be used by these people. They're in the crosshairs, right? They're in the crosshairs, and them dumb knuckleheads don't believe nothing, don't stand for nothing, right? Don't want to do right. Don't want to live a good, decent life. You understand me? They're in the crosshairs too. That's why they killed them. You understand me? That's why they killed them. It's not right. It's still a crime against humanity. But I'm telling you what the deal is, right? We need to understand that. We need to understand the process of knowing who we are and everything. Because even when we make the case of who and what we are, you understand me, we're justified. That's why. Here these people here, they make a multi-ditched effort. You understand me? To be a part of, to be in accord with the law. You know, to be in accord with the citizenship processes and everything of a nation. You understand? And they come up with the truth, and then they're still denied. So you're justified. You're justified in taking any type of course. You understand me? That justifies, that justifies your being, that justifies your liberation, that justifies your determination. You understand? Can't argue it. See, that's when you're right. When you're right, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the wind in your sails, and can't nothing on this world stop you. See, you gotta get into it. The intentionality of the, you understand, ideas and principles brought to us by the Prophet Noble Drali alayhi wasallam and the Honorable Marcus Garvey. You understand me? Alayhi wasallam, the lion of the tribe of Judah. Alhamdulillah, subhanallah. You understand me? These are our prophets, man. And their comforter, Noble Drew Al-I, alayhi wasallam. Timothy Dingle Hill. Noble Drew Al-I, the rightful and true long-range successor to the Prophet Noble Drew alayhi wasallam. You understand? He's the comforter. He is he is our dispensations. Muhammad. He brings Islam. He officially brings Al-Islam to the movement. You understand? Got one group ran off, you understand? Start learning Al-Islam and everything like that, and they carrying the bone. They carrying the bone. See? Went over there and listened to these brothers and convinced them, right, that the seal means closed. They ain't telling them that the boys went inside the cockpit and welded shut the turret door. The prophetic office. That's what they did. That's what's comparable to going inside the cockpit of an airplane and welding the door shut. Can't nobody fly this plane but us. Both the cockpit and the plane belong to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He the ones that determine, you understand me, who shall lead us. They need us, they commit a high crime. It's a high-class hijacking. You understand? And we were summoned to straighten that out. Scientifically, academically, philosophically. You heard me talking now. You are what your ancient forefathers were, without doubt and contradiction. Who forefathers, you understand me, created and developed and established this world's first philosophical, scientific thought system? Huh? So the scientists and philosophers was summoned to straighten out some lies. That's deep. That's deep. Those of us who know more science, don't you try us. Those of us who know more science. We have you, man. Inshallah, fi sabilillah, subhanallah. You understand me? Because what we have come from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay? We got some heavy stones, man. Right? And we can lift. We can lift these stones and sling them anywhere we want to sling them. The truth is art, and art is a law. You understand me? And the law is the causeless cause, the ruthless root, which all things have sprang from. All righteous things have sprang from. Right? We need to understand that. Who often said, children, know you this, that it is a law, and a law alone whose guide the destiny of this divine and national movement. Allah is in charge. I don't know why people just refuse to understand that. Allah is in charge of this demonstration. He chooses the leaders to lead us. You don't believe it? It's in the additional laws. It's in the additional laws. Read it carefully. He's actually telling you, this is my organization, and I raise up and choose. I choose and raise up who I want to lead it, who I want to run it. That's what it's saying. You understand me? And the fulfillment of the 50 years prophecy of the Prophet Noble Drew alayhi wasallam is the criteria, is the proof of that. See, that's why I'm so passionate about this demonstration. See, I understand this demonstration. I understand it. When you start understanding and learning and truly understand the 50 years prophecy and everything, you know, it's mechanics. You understand? Having a good bird's eye view, eagle eyes view into the nuts and bolts, you know, into the sprockets and springs. It's called a cross-sectional view of this demonstration. You understand me? A lot of you guys that's going against the law, you're in trouble. You know, in spite of the fact how well you're doing and everything down here. Right? I seen a couple of you in Bars Act some years ago. But that's another story. Right? And I'm too polite, and I'm a brother to be talking about people's business in the public. And, you know, according to Islam, we don't do that. That's an Islamic tradition among us. Did you know that? Talk about a brother's business in public. A brother or sister's business in the public. That's a no-no in Islam. You don't do that. It's maruf. You know, munkar. You know, some communities it's haram. Some communities, some Islamic communities are so tight and strong and everything, you reveal secrets, you know, from among them, they take you out. And it's justified. According to Sharia. You don't put your brother and sister business in the street. So this is one of the reasons that this is how it should have, you know, well, yeah, I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it because, you know, my intentions are good. But this is how I felt that the way, you know, Malcolm X's situation should have been handled. So Malcolm X had no darn business, you understand me, taking something that he really didn't know out to the public and to the gutter at that. You know, the Europeans' mass media is the gutter, you know, in the consciousness circles. You understand me? The Western mass media system, weapon system, the Western mass media weapon system is the gutter. And you're going to take your brother's business to the gutter? And you really don't know. You're really going off of your hearsay. You didn't see anything. You didn't really, you know. If you don't know something, you don't know something. So how can you render it facts? How can you render it, you know? How can you even theorize something that you don't know? So, you know, he was wrong. Malcolm was wrong. He got some bad advice. I think, you know, he got conned, you understand me? Got maneuvered into the position he was in. Right. And this has happened when Alex Haley gave him the money, you know, for the down payment on his new home after his home got firebombed. You understand? We gotta get into all that. You know. Somebody put him up to saying that. And you know, when you say stuff without actually knowing about it, it's an accusation. It's an accusation. It's a violation of Act 3. Right? It's a violation of the golden rule and the diamond rule. You understand me? You know it's a diamond rule. You got a golden rule and you got a diamond rule also. And the brother broke all three of those. Broke Act 3, right? He broke Act 4 of the additional laws. While up making a public speech, Muslims must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak radical against the church or against any member of any organized group. See? Because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. See? Took that man's business to the public. Took that man's business. Let's be precise. Took that man's business to the gutter. You understand? I didn't know these things then. I was a child then. You know, 1965. I was 7 years old. 1965. No, 1965. I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old. 1965. You know, at the time all this mess was happening. Right. But I just want to tell you, brothers and sisters, you know, peace of really lost a panahu wajahada. We gotta stop playing and start loving the truth. A lot of us don't love the truth. We acknowledge it, you understand? We accept it, you understand? But we don't really love it. And the Holy One knows that too, see? Oh yeah. See, love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, these are the lights of his heart. You understand? And he knows who has it. Any of them. You understand? Because there's something standing on each side of that high five. You understand me? And that's grace and mercy. That's him controlling it. Grace and mercy. You understand me? You understand me? You got 5 in the middle, you got 1 on each side. You understand me? That's what time I was born. (1:51 p.m.) You understand? All these years we thought it was on a Tuesday. Come to find out that wasn't a typo neither. But I was born on a Friday. Alhamdulillah. Rabbi al-Amin ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Okay? Well, I'm gonna stop right here, right? Got some things to do. You know, it's Friday. You know, it's Jummah. Friday is the holy day on which man was formed in flesh. And it was on Friday when the day when man departed out of flesh and ascended to his Father God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Yeah, I like to use the post-1978 more science term, okay? Muslim, okay? Y'all can say Muslim and all that. That's cool too, you understand me? But I'm going to obey the law. I'm obeying the law subhanahu wa ta'ala. I'm going to obey God, okay? Because I'm third generation, see? I am a third generation teacher, right? I teach third and fourth generation law. I teach post-1978 more science, right? I'm obedient. I'm being obedient as best as I can, right? That's why I know this demonstration. Alhamdulillah. I don't know it all. You understand me? But I can stand up under that stone. It won't get crushed. It won't get ground to powder. See, that stone will recognize me. It won't ground me to powder. You understand? So I'm gonna tell you something. You can go ahead and arrive in front of the flagship if you want to. You're gonna get embarrassed. And you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna come to the flag, they're gonna come to the captains, the amirs of the flagship, and say, what you want us to do with them? Tell you some good stuff. We have to obey Allah. We have to obey Allah and go through the doors and channels and the pilot book that He sent down here for us. Not our own. Not our own. Okay? May Allah continue to bless you. Have a good day. Enjoy this wonderful weather. Take care of yourself. Stay healthy, right? And trust and believe that COVID-19 is real. It's just a different strain for different countries. You know, there's a stronger strains in China and Iran and Italy. You know, it's a stronger strain in Italy because Italy, the first nation that came publicly, besides Senegal. You know, Senegal also said they weren't going to have no vaccines in their country. You know, it's a few years ago. That's why you got these strong, nasty strains in Italy, in China, in Iran. You know, it's germ warfare. But you got a different strain here in the United States, right? Take a look. Get into it. Look for patternizations, right? Look for the numbers that match. Okay? Be scientific about this process. Let every member exercise his 5 senses who is able to do so. Because out from your Sunday school comes the guiders of the nation. You understand me? How can you be a guider of the nation? You're not even exercising your 5 senses. You're not a scientist. The guiders of the nation are more scientists, bona fide. You understand? Tried and fried, but have not died. You understand me? Because they, what? Have not lied. Here we're talking now. Have a good day, inshallah. May Allah keep you. May Allah bless you. Continue to bless you with all the good things in life. You know, bless the children. Bless the children get straight A's in school, go on through life and do very well. Find men and women that love them, you know, and live a happy, fulfilled life, you know. Fi sabilillah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbi al-Amin. Rahman Rahim, Malik Yawmiddin. Amen.